Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Forest Gaming, and I am here bringing you another local finals gameplay video. So I didn't get to go to the other locals this week that we have on Wednesday nights, and I completely dropped the ball and forgot to record the 4th of July finals in the Discord. But we're here with our cool comics and games finals from Thursday night, and it's we had a smaller turnout. We've been having smaller turnouts just locally, as people are preparing for the Ultimate Cups and summer plans and stuff like that. But on the left here, we do have Blue Hybrid with the Magnamon playmat, and on the right with the Black War Greymon playmat, we do have Imperialdramon. We will have the deck lists at the end of the video, so if you'd like to take a look at those, just stick around and you could pause to see the lists. This was a 3-round event followed by top 4 cut. So we played 3 rounds of Swiss, and then we cut to top 4, and this was the absolute finals match. So players here just deciding who goes first. We are playing with mulligans. We are playing the Ultimate Cup rules, just in order to practice for the Ultimate Cup, of course. I didn't speed up the gameplay at all, because this is a rather short game. It's 2 pretty fast decks playing against each other. So Imperial does go first. He evolves the Demi-Vmon, evolving to the Vmon on top of it. And then he does play the Old Force starter Vmon, just to pass with 3. Next we have the Blue Hybrid. He does evolve into his Madoki Betamon back there, playing out a Bokomon. Looking at the top 5, he's going to be able to grab a Tamer and a Hybrid, so he does grab the Sora Joe and the Korikakumon. And then I imagine he will play a Tamer to pass turn. Oh no, he just plays a Strawbymon looking at top 3 for a Hybrid and a Blue Tamer. He does grab the Beowulfmon with that, sending the other 2 to the bottom. We're going to see the Imperialdramon player just swing. He does hit the Sora Joe in security. It is, as people might forget, it is a little punishing to swing into Blue Hybrid security, as they get so much advantage from their Tamers. The Imperial player here thinking about what his next move is going to be, how he's going to pass the turn. It is kind of like a resource game when you're playing against Blue Hybrid. He does Hammer Spark, and he just hard drops the Imperialdramon. So it looks like he is a little bricked up, which is unfortunate for the Imperial player. And he will pass over not just the 4, but the 6 memory because of Sora Joe. We're going to see the promotion of the Madoki Betamon. Already the Hybrid player has such an aggressive start. If he just starts swinging, he'd be very far ahead in tempo, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. The Strawbymon will hit the Stingmon. We do see the evolution to Kumamon. He paid 2 and then gained 2 back from the Bokomon. Going into that Beowulf for 1. I imagine he will now swing into security, bouncing the Kumamon. Oh no, goes right into the Hexablow. Oh, that's actually very strong. He's going to swing into security. He does hit the Imperialdramon Dragon mode. But the Hexablow does have jamming, so he does survive that check. Hexablow actually a good tech option for things like Reaper. He will crash with the Boko. He does play the Hammer Spark, and then drop the Davis missing, sending the Ice Wall, Tommy, and I believe a Memory Boost to the bottom. We are going to see the evolution in the back to his Hybrid. Unfortunate, the Imperialdramon player is having a very, very bricky hand, so we're going to swing with the jamming again, hitting the Vmon. Of course, the Imperialdramon player, his Digimon without sources cannot attack or block as long as Hexablow is on the field. I think this Hexablow will fundamentally lock out most of the plays that the Imperialdramon player can do to get back in the game. He will play a Mimi. Passing to the 3, it'll go to 5 from the Sora Joe. We do see him raise up the Siaku. We do see the Blue Hybrid player is playing the Siaku again, just to combat the rise of Green Hybrid. And then he does swing out for game. So game 1 does go to Blue Hybrid. Pretty pretty rough start for the Imperialdramon player, and it just never got better. And of course, Blue Hybrid does do Blue Hybrid things. So these are two decks that you're likely to see if you're playing in premier events. They're both very popular, pretty user-friendly decks. Blue Hybrid we know from last set. I guess I shouldn't say last set now that EX02 is out, but from BT7 was just a juggernaut of the format, and it is raising popularity again just because the meta has shaped into a way that it it still lends itself to Blue Hybrid being pretty good. Innocence Blizzard as a newer card is also very strong in the Blue Hybrid deck, so we are seeing a resurgence of Blue Hybrid gameplay. Imperialdramon still being like the fan favorite deck. I think we're gonna see mostly Imperialdramon decks popping up because it's just it's a fun deck to play, and it is just very effective at what it does, which is just build advantage and rush security. It's very akin to 1.0 format Blue Omnimon, how it was just such an efficient resource engine, and Imperialdramon still does that, but you do see the bricks, as we did see in Game 1. So here we're setting up for Game 2. I'm going to see who's going to go first and if anyone's going to mulligan. Alright, so it looks like the the Blue Hybrid player is being chose to go first. He's deciding, and he does mulligan, shipping that 5 to the bottom to draw a new 5. He hatches his Kiaramon, evolving to a Strabi in the back. Then just plays out that Davis, revealing Madoki Betamon, sending 2 Hammer Sparks to the bottom. And then the Imperialdramon player does hatch his Demi Vmon. He does open with a Vmon. And then he plays the new starter deck, the Imperialdramon starter deck Vmon, bottoming 2 Hammer Sparks and a Labramon rough. That is a rough search. And then he does play the Dual Tamer. Dual Tamer is very strong in the Imperialdramon deck, so it does set up quite a few plays. We're going to see the swing with Strabi. Does hit the Pyodramon, so it will die to security, but that's to be expected when you swing a Strabimon. We are going to get the Kumamon and Sora Joe from the new Strabimon search, bottom decking that Bokomon. And he does just pass with the Sora Joe. Imperialdramon player draws for his turn. We do see the promote. He does gain the memory from the Dual Tamer, of course, and then he will drop down the Stingmon for 2. He is going to swing to draw a card with the starter deck Vmon. Does hit another Sora Joe. The security for the Blue Hybrid player has been just backbreaking for the last 2 games. We're going to swing with the Vmon. He's going to hit the Kumamon. And it looks like the Imperialdramon player is looking for an X Vmon. He didn't see one last game either. And it's just a card that you really need to see. Does play the Labramon, involves it to Stingmon just to try and cycle a little bit more. Passing to 3. He does not have anything without sources, which is good because it won't pass over that 4 memory from Sora Joe. We do see an evolution of Madoki Beta on the back, a swing with the Strabimon using double Sora Joe to strip both Stingmon sources. And it is offensive plugin S. So he looks top 3 for a Tamer, and then he adds the plugin to his hand. Pretty cool tech in Imperialdramon. I see a lot of people playing 1 or 2 of online, and this is no different. He does drop that Innocence Blizzard, the Blue Hybrid player, which would strip all sources, and then things without sources cannot attack or block. He does play the Strabi, grabbing a Beowulfmon. We're going to see the evolution in the back to a new starter deck of Vmon, of course. Looks like they're talking, and the Imperialdramon player is expressing some frustration about how his draws just have not lined up this game. Into see, 2 back-to-back bricky games is rough, especially in the finals of a tournament. We do see just a hard evolution to Dino Beamon, suspending the Stravimon. A Hammer Spark going to 1. An evolution to Imperialdramon, just to not pass over that extra memory. We do see the Madoki Betamon get raised up. Do you see the swing? It looks like you're just going to try and see probably the swing from all of the Digimon, followed by a hybrid for game, if I had to guess. The Davis does grab 2 things, the Imperialdramon and the Vmon, I believe it was. He does have to be careful, because if he does hit a... Oh no, he has Madoki, never mind. I was going to say, if he hits a Hammer Spark in security, it could be the crackback would be untenable, but he does strip the sources, swing with the Strabi. He hits the Vmon, hits an XV, and then does the hybrid for game. So, kind of frustrating game there for the Imperialdramon player. He just wasn't seeing his pieces, but I did still want to showcase this game, because sometimes this is how finals go. Here are the deck lists. This is the Imperialdramon deck list. The only change, he said, this is an older photo, and he switched out the blue cards for the offensive plugins. And this is the blue hybrid players deck list from the night. Go ahead and pause the video if you guys want to take a look at those or try those out. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. If you're still here, thank you so much for your support. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, play in our Monday events. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.